So Apple has been dropping new products on us like crazy, and even more are coming later this year. My favorite Apple product is without a doubt the iPad Pro, and of course you can expect a lot more content on that one as well, including some awesome accessories videos. But my number one daily workhorse is still the MacBook Pro, and let me tell you, we have some amazing accessories for this machine as well. Today I'm going to show you 10 of my favorites. Let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Hey, what's up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick, and this is why I ramble about tech and other stuff. Alright, let's not waste time on a very long introduction, and let's just jump right in. Probably the most important accessories are those that protect your device. You just dropped a hefty sum of money on it, and you certainly don't want it to get all banged up. So to protect my MacBook from dents and scratches, I've been using this leather case by Andar. They make these for the MacBook Pro and the MacBook Air, and I love it. It's made out of this beautiful full-grain oil-waxed leather, which actually only looks better over time. It clicks onto your MacBook really easy with these little clips, and it has cutouts in all the right places. Obviously, there's cutouts for your USB-C and your Thunderbolt ports, but this case also has cutouts on the bottom, which allows for ventilation and prevents overheating. I'm using the 16-inch MacBook Pro, and when those fans turn on, it's like a rocket ship taking off. I think you might actually be able to hear it in the background right now. It's crazy loud, so anything to prevent this thing from overheating is a win in my book. If you're into leather like I am, nope, not that kind, but this kind of leather, definitely check out Andar. They make some really nice stuff. But when you take this case off, you won't find a naked MacBook Pro. Oh no, there will be no scratches on this device. It shall be sold one day in pristine condition. What you will find is an awesome skin by Dbrand. If you don't know Dbrand, I'm sorry, you may have been living under a rock. Dbrand makes really cool skins. You can customize your laptop while protecting it at the same time. You can protect as much or as little of the MacBook as you want. You can even protect your trackpad. You might be wondering, why on earth would I keep a skin on my laptop if I have a leather case on it? Well, I don't always have a leather case on it. In fact, when I'm traveling, I usually leave it at home and I bring a sleeve instead. That way, I can just take my MacBook out when I want to use it and not have it be so bulky. And Nomad just sent me this beautiful one that I really want to show you. Look at this, even the packaging is nice. There's something about the smell of new leather that's just, I love this thing so much, and I can't wait to see the nice patina that will develop over time. For you non-leatherheads, patina is that really nice sheen that leather develops as it gets older. You see, most products start looking bad after a certain amount of time, not leather. And this is definitely top quality leather. It's called Horween leather, it's vegetable tanned from Chicago, and it's really well put together. The inside is this super microfiber lining so you don't damage your machine, and at the top it has these magnets so the sleeve closes itself to keep your MacBook in place, and as you can see, it is also molded for that really snug fit. Alright, I think that's enough protection for now. Let's move on to the fun stuff. This is my number one favorite portable SSD right now. This is the LaCie Rugged SSD, and it is crazy fast, with read and write speeds of up to 2800 Mbps. It's not cheap, it's about $400 on Amazon, but if you edit videos like me or you need to transfer a lot of large files, this thing is such a joy to work with, and it's worth every penny. I edit straight off the drive, nothing ever gets downloaded to the actual MacBook, and this is also a big reason why I never max out my internal storage on any device. I did a very detailed comparison video on this drive against some of its competitors, including speed tests, so if you're interested in that, there's a card up here. Don't click it now, you can see the link again at the end of the video. And by the way, I do publish at least 2 videos a week, so if you like this type of content, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Alright, speaking of SSD drives, have a look at this thing. If you're a regular on my channel, you may have seen it pop up in one of my iPad Pro videos, but this is of course also a perfect companion for the MacBook. Yeah, I can hear you think, dude, that's a hub. And well, it is, but it's not just a hub, it's also an SSD. But not just any old SSD, this is an internal SSD, but external. Let me explain. This thing is a hub, and it's a great hub. It has all the ports you might need: SD card, micro SD, audio jack, 3 USB-C ports, one of which is power delivery, so you can keep charging your device, and 2 USB-A ports, and an Ethernet port for that speedy connection, as well as an HDMI port to hook up an external monitor. But the magic happens when we lift up this lid. because what we see here is an internal NVMe SSD that you would normally stick inside your computer, but because this hub also has a slot for NVMe M2 cards, it is a hub and a super fast SSD rolled into one. And the best part is that the SSD is swappable, so you can use this thing forever and just stick in a new one whenever the card is full. The Kickstarter campaign was a big success, so they decided to move it on to Indiegogo. It's called Acasis, and I think it's gonna be really big. If you wanna get one of these, you can go back it. I'll put a link in the description. Now, to get the best use out of this thing, I would recommend a really good cable. I've broken so many cheap USB-C cables already, it's just not worth it. I really like this one, which is also by Nomad. Not only is it braided, which really does make a cable more robust, but this braid and the core are both made out of Kevlar. I mean, it's the same stuff they use on bulletproof vests. Good luck breaking this bad boy. Now, for this segment, let me just put on my sponsor glasses, because things are about to get bright in here. Hey look, it's a dad joke, but I'm a dad, so I get a pass. Kidding aside though, for this video, I've partnered up with OcuShield, and these guys produce the world's only medically rated blue light blocking screen protectors. If you spend the majority of your day in front of a screen like I do, blue light is no joke. I mean, blue light is everywhere, even in sunlight, but it's especially present in our devices, and we're not built to absorb that much blue light. So when we expose ourselves to large amounts of it, it can cause all kinds of things like eye strain, fatigue, headaches, blurry vision, even dizziness. But the worst part is at night, and I'm sure you've noticed this before when you spend a lot of time in front of your computer or TV before bed, you're not going to sleep very well. And that's because blue light blocks melatonin, which is the thing in your body that helps you get to sleep. So obviously protecting yourself against that is a good idea. So the guys at OcuShield have developed these glasses that block blue light, and as soon as you put them on, you can tell the screen gets less blue and more of a sepia kind of tone, which is quite relaxing on the eyes. Now, the other product they developed is a screen protector for your MacBook, and they also make it for other products. As soon as you install the screen protector onto your screen, it blocks the blue light out, just like these glasses, but it does so without creating that sepia effect. So it maintains the true colors of your screen, which is really nice, especially if you use your computer for things like photo or video editing. Probably just as interesting though is that you can't really tell it's on unless you're looking at it from an angle, which makes this thing look pitch black. So if you work in an office environment or a coffee shop, this is also going to be your noisy neighbor repellent, because they won't be able to see a thing. So guys, if you want to check out their stuff for yourselves, there will be a link in the description. It keeps your eyes healthy and it keeps other eyes off your screen. Alright, next up is probably the smallest accessory of today's video, but it goes with me everywhere, and that is this portable Apple Watch charger by Satechi. There's really not that much to say about this, except that it is super useful if you own an Apple Watch. You know, the battery life is not great, so if you can give it some extra juice whenever you're not moving, that's super useful. You can plug this thing into any USB-C port like your MacBook or your iPad, and you got yourself a little charging station. Just put the Apple Watch on top and it will start charging. And don't worry about it slipping off, because it has magnets that will keep your watch in place. Now, this next one might seem a bit unusual, but hear me out. This is the Rode VideoMic NTG, an excellent on-camera microphone. What does that have to do with a MacBook? Great question, thank you for asking. This mic actually doubles as a USB mic that you can connect directly to your MacBook Pro. A lot more people these days are into podcasting, creating videos, but even if you don't care about any of that, chances are that you're currently on more Zoom calls than you ever thought you would be. Well, stick it into your MacBook and I will guarantee you will have the crispest audio out of all your fellow students or colleagues. Just get one of these cheap little tripods and you've got yourself a very high quality, very portable USB mic. Next up is what I call my lazy table. This was sent to me by a company called Auto One, and I didn't think much of it at first, but I kind of like it now. It's basically a little folding desk, but it can be used in many ways. This thing is like origami. You can use it on the couch, or if you like to stand up every now and then when you're working at a desk. I mainly use it in bed, and it's really cool that you can fold it down really slim, so you can easily take it with you to a hotel or a park, for instance. It's currently on Indiegogo, and there's a link for you guys in the description. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it one of these. It really does help the channel. Subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.